All right, welcome everybody. So where we left off was us trying to deploy this application for the very first time. We spin up a Ubuntu droplet and we packaged our app using Distillery right here. We set up everything and then we packaged it on Mac, and then it didn't work on Ubuntu for some reason, which apparently should work because that's the whole point of this of packaging your app for including this config right here, which is where was it? Was it in here or was it in secret? No. In the prod. I thought it said something like, oh, in config? No, not in config. Where is it? Oh, here in rel config. So this is to provide arguments provided the VM at startup, the full flags here. So this is like a VM argument thing for Erlang. So the Erlang VM can be set up here, which I don't have any clue what this does, but sure. And then here we set up basically that we want to include ERTS. The problem is though, we don't really know which block it is actually hitting. What's up, Joshua? How's it going? So we removed this def part because it reads it from top and then down. So we assume that if we remove the def block, it will hit production always. But also here, it is recommended that when you build mix and prod and pass the end flag to Distillery explicitly if you want to use def mode. It is recommended you build mix and prod and pass the end flag to Distillery explicitly if you want to use def mode. Yeah, so we should totally change this order, and I already thought that was a thing we should have done, but whatever. Anyways, that is not the problem, because even if we specify --env prod, it's still, I assume it includes ERTS, but let's just see. So let's open our build our build folder. Maybe even remove our build folder, or at least the files that are inside of it. See, it has like 3 builds. It has dev mode, prod mode, and prod mode has a rel inside, which includes ERTS. Let me see what's in git ignore. So what do we ignore from build? So anything in build. So like in theory, we can actually delete this entire build folder. And I didn't even know the sound was on. And then rebuild, and then we should be fine. So let me check on the server. So we're logged into the server now. Our Ubuntu server, something we spinned up yesterday. If we do Erl-v here, we can see that our Erlang version is 10.3.4. And eShell's version 10.3.4 as well. Which is not the latest version, but it is late enough because I think this is the same here. 10.3.4. OTP 21, OTP 21. So that is completely in sync. So now, if we were to abort this and we were to rebuild this again, I think we should be fine. So let's just open up Distillery again. Distillery, Phoenix. Let's see how we can do this. So for those of you that, and otherwise, if this doesn't work again, then I want to actually see and just follow this thing in a new app and just follow this along and then just deploy this app instead, like this fully newly bootstrapped app, and see if this like runs into any problems. Because as far as I've read from like load from system env, that's gone. Yeah, so let me see. So our prod AXS contains everything that's in here, I think. So config, BizRockats, web endpoint, blah blah blah. and then this. So HTTP is the same, this is the same, this is the same. Server true, root dot, and the rest is all fine. So that's the same, so that's good. Okay, let's build the release then. So let's do this again, because why not? Shouldn't really matter because we still have all the dependencies, but sure. Nothing changed here. What is our Elixir version? Our Elixir is 1.8 and is compiled with Erlang OTP 21. Well, this one was Elixir-V was compiled with Erlang OTP 20, and I don't really know if that's a problem. Also, the VM is running with native encoding of Latin 1, which may cause Elixir to malfunction as it expects UTF-8. Please ensure your locale is set to UTF-8. Okay, so maybe that was actually the problem. Who knows? So let's Google that. DigitalOcean setup locale. Bum, ba, da, bum. Okay. So in here it says LCA all do this in here. And then what? Save and reboot. Okay. Let's see. Is my boy rebooting? Can we already go back? Is it that fast? I think it's still down, but it doesn't tell me that it's down. Okay, let's wait. So it's still rebooting, which makes sense because it's not that fast, you know? It's just a simple Linux virtual machine. Okay, it shows me like this. Oh, I should have done this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Alright, let's wait until it's back. Okay, we're back. Okay. This seems good. So, what is our Erlang version? So, our Erlang version is 10.3.4 still. That's good. Okay, so what about Elixir? Okay, it's at least not airing out. I don't know what EX is. Visual. Oh, this is Vim. Wait, how did I enter Vim? Oh god. I can't remember how to exit Vim. Why is this always so difficult? Quit, enter. Okay. Oh. I always hate going into Vim. This is a classic like programmer thing when you get into Vim and you just don't know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, we're good. So let's... I don't think we can run it, even though like we have YOLO here. Let's see if that just runs it all of a sudden now. Let's scroll down. Taking that release anywhere. Let's run this. Here's our accounts. Start. No, exactly. So this is still a problem. So it's running ERTS 10.3.4 from... So it is running from the ERTS that is passed. But for some reason, we're still getting an error. ERTS compiled with Mac running on Ubuntu. Mixed release on Mac does not work on Linux. I think this is what we saw yesterday. So it worked to build the release from Ubuntu and deploy in AWS. But building the release from OS 6 and attempting to AWS is what fails. Yes. Include ERTS. That is exactly what we have currently. For example, in your Elixir machine, I have 17.5 installed with Homebrew, and the path I would add to use it. Use in the... no, I think it will take the proper version of it directly. So I think if I just do include ERTS, it will actually get my shit from there anyways. And the VM arcs, well, I don't really know what that means, but I guess. Okay, so let's rebuild again. Because fuck knows why this is not working. And then... oh, this is this song again with the random, like, police sounds. Alright, so... okay, so we did this. Now we can do a mix prod release. But we have to do --env, this one, prod, to actually generate it for prod environment. So maybe it's because I installed Elixir and Erlang True Brew. Oh no. Yeah, I don't care about the assets too much, but I think we still have to do it anyways. Why all the hassle to build a release? A Phoenix project in dev mode is supposed to be interactive with features like live reload. Well, it's great for development. It comes at a performance cost, so you don't want to run Phoenix into dev mode. Okay, so this is working. Okay, so assembling release, building release JuzzRoCat 0.01 using environment prod, including ERTS 10.3.4 from user seller Erlang 21.3.7.1. What? Okay, yeah, sure. So ERTS 10.3.4. But the actual version of Erlang is 21. Yeah, I think this is what that means. I think that's what that means. Okay. So that's good. Let's run this. Patient exited, returned with an error, failed to start the child. Can't start because the port is nil. That is because port is not given. Oops. Now it should work. So now it booted up the app within here. This is running. That's all good. Console is running. All is good. And abort. Okay, so this app is working on Mac now. Sure. I don't really care too much about the assets, but whatever. So we copy this release now. So underscore build. So SCP. So SCP underscore build prod rel app name releases and then 0.01 and then it is JuzzRoCats .tar.gzip. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the server now. Let me check what my IP was, because I don't know how this is set up yet. Here, and then we want to save this into, let's put this in a different folder. So let's compare the differences. So mkd YOLO 2. Let's put this in YOLO 2. So what this command does basically, this is secure copy. So it basically allows you to take a file And then you can even put it in SSH, or I think it can copy it locally too. But this allows you to copy a file and then send it over through SSH to the server, and then you can specify what path. For us, it's just the path that you're connecting to, and then YOLO 2, and it recognizes that this is already folder. But I can also do this and then tell it just requests tar, basically, but we don't need to do that. So let's copy this. I don't know why it sometimes does this. I don't know what this is. Exchange information, read disconnected by peer. I don't really know what that means. Okay, YOLO 2 contains our tar file now. So this is in the server. So the server contains our beautiful file. Yep, that's good. And now we have to go to Distillery again. And then we have to untar the file. Which contains all the ERTS files and Jose and Distillery and other shit. Whatever that is. Which is good. Beautiful. And now it says you can just start it by doing this. So let's try. And it still doesn't work. Okay, so this doesn't work. So what I want to do now is start completely from scratch and see if it isn't an issue with my app or not. Oh, let me SSH back into it. I don't know why I exited out. So you might be wondering, why the fuck am I connected to root? Hello? Because we're gonna destroy this droplet anyways. So this is just a shit show. But let's just try this then. Let's just try the tutorial completely from scratch. Phoenix, new. Yes, install dependencies. So this creates a Phoenix new application. No ecto, which means that there's no database needed. We're not going to change anything about this app. All we're going to do is we're going to add Distillery to it. We're going to exactly follow the steps that are described here. And then if it still doesn't work, then I'm going to just run a Docker way. And we're going to 100% deploy this today, no matter what. This thing is going to go live. Cannot start. Child. Plug cowboy dependency mixing. What? When I create a new Phoenix, hold up. Maybe I have an outdated dependency here. Oh my god. When I search for Phoenix, I get like weird results. Installation. Here's the command to install the Phoenix archive. I don't know if this is the latest one though. Alright, let's remove this one again. Phoenix Distillery. Later. Let's try again. No, it's not found. I don't care too much about that. Postgres, whatever. Alright, this one. So, which means that we can start from here again. Mix this shit. Should work out of the box, right? If you create like a new Phoenix app, it should just work. It'd be very weird if it doesn't work. Or maybe just like hit some error with the component. Maybe it didn't actually get the dependencies for some reason. That would be weird. Today is the day that we're gonna put this live, no matter what. No matter what we do, this thing is going live. Oh wow, I didn't know it comes with Webpack now. Okay, interesting. Because it has brunch still in my version. Okay, so mix deps get. Let's just do that one more time just to see. That's not a lot of dependencies, but sure. Mix Phoenix server to run the server. Please work. Okay, it works now. So I just had an outdated version, I guess. Oh, it also bundles Webpack straight up from the start. Wow, okay. Very cool, very cool. So I have an older version already. Interesting. Okay. That's working. Cool, cool. So we've got that going for us. Now we just have to add this to the config file. Oh god, what am I? Go in here. Open a new terminal window or a new editor window. Add this to our dependencies. And then go into config prod. Config prod. And then we add this shit in there. To replace. Oh no, we replace it with this. Okay, let's do that. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, let's go. Now it's already ready for just, you know, releasing this shit. So let's do it. Secret keybase is missing. Oh. Wait, isn't that in prod secrets already? Oh, here. Oh, okay, this has completely changed since the last time I was here, huh? Interesting. Yeah, so let's just add this as a string here. Hard-coded. Boyd, you're doing so well. Yeah, we're hard-coding this for now, because I don't really care too much. Compile that shit. So I don't really know what compile does versus what release does. Mix compile. What does this do? While it's compiling, we can read. A meta task that compiles source files. It simply runs the compiler register. The compiler is registered in your project and returns a tuple with the compilation status. Blah blah blah. Erlang Elixir app. Okay, I don't know what that does, but sure. Compile everything, boy. Then we cd into assets, sure. And then it says node brunch build, but we don't do that. We probably do something like npm yarn list. Yarn run list. Deploy, which is just calling Webpack mode in production. Beautiful. Assets are done. We cd back. We mix Phoenix digest. We're in private static now, and then we release init, which will create a config file for us. Inside here, and here. It's gonna, you go here for the walkthrough, and that wasn't there, so we need to update the documentation, but I still found the file, which was walkthrough. I think this one. And it tells you blah blah blah, we already created this for you, that's cool and all, but we're gonna get rid of dev, because I don't really care too much about dev. And then, we're just gonna continue on, and we're gonna do this. But then we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this instead. Environment prod, just to be sure, 100% sure that we're running the right one. Mix env prod, mix do Phoenix digest, release env prod. This is the one-liner for them, but we don't even have brunch. Okay, so this worked. So now if I were to run this again with the port 4001 with this, it should give us exactly that app. Oh, it doesn't work. What? Whoa. This one doesn't even work at all. Okay, that's even more scary. That is... what? What does our build folder look like now? Prod, lib, rel, releases. Okay, I'm really scared now. Very spook. Include ERTS. X include source, no. Cookie is this thing. You don't have a default release or select one when using mixed release. The first release in the file will be used by default. Yes. I don't care about that though. Okay, my app doesn't work at all anymore. What's up, cat? How's it going? What the fuck? What did we do wrong? Mix. If I do mix Phoenix server, just like dev server, does it work? It does work. This does work. But if I build it, it doesn't work anymore. Weird. Try again. Assembling release, building release, Phoenix Distillery 0.1.0, using environment prod, including ERTS 10.3.4. Okay, let's run this one. Port 4001. What? It's all good. Did you manage to do what you were trying to do yesterday, or is this the same one? So what I was trying now was to actually just do exactly what it says here. So just like bootstrapping a new application, all that stuff. What? What the fuck? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Makes me very confused. Funny thing is though, it doesn't even show like why it's not working or whatever. It doesn't even show like an error, so the web server is not even on, which is the weird part. So Cowboy running Phoenix Distillery web endpoint on this one, 4000. Is it on 4000? It is on 4000. What? Access endpoint at 4001. What? What is going on? There's also a secret keybase here, but in prods, we tell it to use the system localhost port, the system port. What? Oh, here. This is dev. I'm very confused now. What the fuck? There must be either we're like in a very unlucky spot where Phoenix updated, but Distillery has not updated yet. That'll be very awkward. Oh my god. What version are we using? That'll be very awkward. 32. In the log file we have Distillery 2.0. Which says 1.5. What? What? Upgrading to 2. Okay, so the latest one is 2. Oh, thank the fucking Lord. Okay. Whew. Alright. That's good. Walkthrough. Add this. Initialize Distillery. The setup releases create a rel in your directory product root. It creates a config.ex. Depending on your project, you will create an appropriate default release along with the product dev and prod with typical configuration for both. You can leave this configuration untouched and modify it as desired. I don't know why you would want to build for dev, but sure. Default configuration will look something like the following. Yes, sure. That's pretty much what we have. Phoenix Distillery. All good. Build your release for bows. Yeah, let's try that. Let's do just mixed release. Mixed release. Maybe we already needed the port there. Nah, that'll be very weird. If you like during your release, you cannot change it on runtime. That'll be very bad. But maybe. Release failed. Unable to load selected environment. Okay, set to default, and we have an environment prod. What? Let's just copy what is here, man. What the fuck? I'm so confused. It's getting more confusing by the second. Copy this out. This shit. Release Phoenix Distillery. Wherever it says my app, we'll replace that. Remove dev, because I don't really care too much about dev. Release failed. Unable to load selected environment. Make sure rel config. Okay, let's add dev back. What? Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you joking right now? What? What's up, Apeston? How's it going? Alright. Now when I specify the environment, it is working, and when you don't, it's supposed to go to default. Okay, whatever. Sure, man. That's fine. Default is set to default. Then the first release definition in the file is used. Exactly what this is, but sure, whatever. Sure. Fine. I don't mind. Okay, so let's try this. I'm hella confused now. All right, port equals 3000. Secret cookie must be provided in one of the following ways. VM args use the set cookie parameter, or writing the cookie to Erlang cookie with permission set to 400. Oh, we had the cookie here. Okay, sure. Yes. Let's steal whatever was in here. Sure. Let's rebuild. Okay, let's read what it's doing. So, is detecting the applications for our Phoenix Distillery app. Yep. That's a bunch of like, yep. That's all apps. Dependencies, sure. So it checks, validation checks, mixed releases, ERTS, blah, blah, blah. Generated overlay far. So release name is this. Release is 0.1. Is upgrade. Upgrade from latest. Dev mode is false. Include ERTS true. That's good, because that means our production thing is running, at least. ERTS version 10.3.4. And then it got ERTS from Erlang from Homebrew, which is good. But I did that before as well, so I'm really scared. Made a bunch of files. Write the archive. Updating the archive. System libs. Saving archive. Archive saved. Release successfully built. Start the release by doing the following. Sure. Port 3000. Foreground. You better fucking run now. It's booting up Beam, which is good. Like the boot up time is a little slow, I think. Or is it already running? It just doesn't show you like... There is a web server. It's just not doing very much. Are we good? It's running Beam as SMP at least. We're in the process of Beam SMP. SMP. Sup Alexis, sup Pino Lady. What am I making? So we're in the process of migrating our app to a new language called Elixir from our Ruby app, which is hella slow. So new stack, we're learning a lot of things. And we want to deploy this shitty version of our app, but it's not working. Oh, for some reason it's not working. Oh no. Okay, so we killed that. How do we check what's running on port Mac? This is the terminal. That's not how you spell that, but whatever. It's funny how the example is, have you ever run into the real server and then... That's so funny because it is really true. There's two processes running on fucking port 3000. What? What? That makes me even more confused than I already was. That's why this thing is stuck. There's something running. Okay, sure. Can I see what that process is? How to find what PID in Linux, whatever, sure. Find PID, find 11224. Oh, PID of. Oh no, PID of finds me the PID. I want to do the opposite. Find process name from PID. Hey, there we go. That's what we need. We're gonna deploy this, even though we don't have much time. We only have 1 hour and 15 minutes left. Oh, so ls off I TCP 3000. Ruby? Oh shit. Wait, I think that was the app that we booted up yesterday. It's so funny how it's actually Ruby again. It's always Ruby. All right, funny. That's actually beautiful. Kill I9. Jesus, look at this guy. He's pro now. What a monster, dude. -9. What does -9 do? All right, port 3000 is free. Thank the fucking Lord. Okay, so now we can try it again. That's so funny, actually. Still doesn't work though. This release is so scuffed. -9 it kills with a knife in the face. We also had this one. Okay. If you add a third thing to this port, it's gonna work. Okay, let's boot this up with some other random number. 6543. No, it's not working. Console? Show me the money. What? This worked. It booted up something. It's just not an app. It's not a web server. What the fuck did we build? What? What is this? What is going on? Yep, I'm as confused as you guys are. Sticker keybase straight up in there. Oh, okay, it falls back to port 4000 actually here. Funny. Oh, hold up. Wait, this is being overwritten. Huh. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. That makes sense now. Okay. So the new Phoenix version has a little bit of a different secrets file, and the docs of Distillery are not really updated yet. That's fine. That's okay. Let's just start from the start. I don't even really know why we got all the dependencies, because that's really literally the most useless shit ever. But let's continue. Let's do the same shit again. Classic. Compile again. I really have no clue what that does, but it works. I think it just compiles like all your dependencies so they're faster. Makes prod release --n prod. Oh, let's do oh, abort. Let's do verbose as well, so we can see what the fuck it's doing. When you're bored at C# class and you go to watch streams, but Boyd is programming. That is, it feels bad, man. Okay, let's try again. This build, port 4500. There we go. This is looking good. This makes sense now. That is working. Very good. Very well. Okay, beautiful. So, at least the local build is working now, so we can continue where we left off, which is copying the build to... Okay, let's remove the build just to be sure and just regenerate it one more time. Probably have to recompile then, but... Oh. Probably have to recompile, so let's see what that... What was that again? Still don't know what compiling does, but sure. Compile for me, baby! So does this already make a build? So it does. So it does. So what this actually compiles part does, it compiles all the dependencies, so the libraries inside here, into prod mode. Okay, clear. That's clear. We go into assets. We go and yarn run deploy, which is gonna run Webpack in production mode. Very straightforward. barely any JavaScript or whatever. Phoenix Digest. This just updates, or I think it copies some of the things over, and it sets like the versioning of the assets. So what does that actually do here? I think it doesn't do anything here. Why does it run in what? Let's do mixenv. Was it mixenv? Mixenv prod Sphinx digest. Okay, that was instant. So it copies it to your static thing here in private static, and then here's all your manifest bullshit and like your static files and your robots.txt. Cool. That's good. This isn't PUBG. Sup, Quentin? Okay. That's good. We got that going for us. So now what we can do is we can do port 4001. I'm just going to do exactly what it does here. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, so let's not compile with that because that's not what the guide says. Let's mixenv prod release with environment prod. Release. So this is going to compile. It's not going to compile the app. It's going to take the app, build a release from it, and then include the ERTS files from Erlang so that we can basically run wherever we build this on any environment, and it should work because the files that it needs are in with the release. So that is cool if it worked. And so far it hasn't worked yet. So let's try out our build one more time. That's working. That's working. Beautiful. Close the app. Now we're going to take that release to our server again. So let's log into our server. Let's make another YOLO folder so we can keep track of history of our YOLOs. So on the server, we have a YOLO 3 now. And we're going to SCP that into there. Build. Prod. Rel, the app name, releases 0.1, and then it is Phoenix Distillery tar.gz. And then we're going to bring this to root and then the IP of our server, because we're doing everything on root because, well, you know, we're going to destroy this droplet later on anyways. Copy the tar. Okay, so just for science, I now want to actually know what the sizes are of those YOLOs. So if I go into YOLO 1, actually let's stay here. Find file size Linux. No, not find all particular size. Find file size Linux terminal. I think it's just ls with some fucking bull crap. $18 megabytes. So what about YOLO 2? Also 18 megabytes. YOLO 3? Wait, that's weird. Is that weird? No, that is not weird. This is 16 because our app actually contains something, while this one doesn't. Okay, so YOLO 3 is actually a different app, which is a completely bootstrapped app just from the guide. You know, we're just following the guide right now. So this should just work because the guide tells us that this should just work. So I trust the guide. I'm following exactly the same thing. Okay, so we untart the thing. And now if I do this, it should hopefully just work. And it has the same fucking problem. Okay, so we know that this is a problem now. We've got 1 hour to slap this thing into Docker instead. Okay, so we know that it's not our app. It's actually just either us compiling from Mac with a shitty version, or my Erlang is not working locally, or whatever. or the server is just fucked up. I don't really know. I don't really care. Let's just skip ahead and just shove it into Docker instead. So let's touch a Docker file. And then we open this app. We already have it in our editor. What am I deploying? So we created a shitty app in Elixir that is going to be the foundation of our app. And we just showed you guys all the secrets and whatever, because I'm going to change that later on anyways. But our app is nothing more than I can log in and I get an admin panel and I can add users. That's pretty much what the app is currently. But it doesn't matter, because the sooner we release this, the better we understand how to deploy this shit later on. Okay, so we copy exactly what is in here. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. Let's install Docker extension. Beautiful. Let's copy this in. This just installs Erlang into this Ubuntu bloated Docker container. And then we can build it. And oh, Jesus. All right, we're installing Ubuntu in a Docker container. Fantastic. And then let's make a build script. So let's make a bin folder here. And then let's make a build file. And then let's make it executable. I think I already have that in my path, but whatever. And then let's shove this fucking code in there, because, you know, it just tells me that this is what I have to do. Beautiful. Oh. But I had that. Oh, that works. First Elixir project, copy 3, version 4, Tuesday, May 15. Exactly. All right, beautiful. So that's in there. So when we've built the container, we can now run this script, because the working directory is opt build, and then we do bin bash. Wait, where does it actually run it? Run it. Oh, here, opt build bin build. We don't copy the files though. We don't, what? I thought you had to like work there and then copy the files from your host into the container. But whatever, maybe this already works. I don't know, we'll see. I think this is not gonna work, but whatever. Let's see. Docker makes this trivial and accomplished with fairly minimal effort. Okay, so if, you know, sure. You say so? All right, we're still building. Oh, the container's done. So if I run this, this should work now. It works. I don't know what it does, but it does something. And I like that. I like that it does something. So let's see what this does actually. So it grabs the app name from the mix file. Very sophisticated. Because here it takes the app name from this. Very good, very good. And version also from mix.exs. Make their opt build rel artifacts. Install updated version of Hexbar. Yeah, whatever that is. Now it's calling build. So it gets the dependencies. It cleans up to remove build artifacts from the host. Oh, I didn't know that was actually a thing. And then it calls compile. And then makes release. Using environment prod. Perfect. Because I think in this Docker file, we probably have some... No? I was like, where does it set the environment? But maybe in here? No? Nope. Sure, whatever. I'll take it. Okay, so... And then it copies that build So it calls release, which is what it's doing now. So it's packaging the release. And it's doing this inside the container. So it's a little slower, but it's inside a container, so we can run this container on our droplet later on. Beautiful. So this is now rel artifacts. So it created this artifact right here, this tar file. Okay. The tarball produced with this method can then be deployed to the target without needing to install Erlang on the target. The only requirement is that any system packages the release depends on have been installed. Okay. I'll take that. If you say so, my dude. So deploying to DigitalOcean, it even says it right here. We'll be using Docker Compose in conjunction with Docker Swarm. Jesus Christ, how overkill is that? What the fuck? All I wanted was to just shove this thing into prod and see how it works. And now this fucking tutorial is showing me how to set up Docker Swarm. It's one app. What the heck? Hello? Are you crazy? Okay, yeah, sure. That's all you need to do. Deploying with Docker. Oh, building releases in Docker. Okay, so this just makes the release. This doesn't actually deploy, like, this doesn't make it run into a container. This just basically builds for... Ooh, okay, let's make a YOLO 4, guys. mkdir YOLO 4. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna copy the rel artifacts R into root and then the fucking IP again, which I should just make an alias, man, or like a SSH thing. YOLO, what was it? 4? All right. If this works, we could have done this yesterday. But we were too lazy yesterday. Okay. Very good. So now we go into the server and we have a YOLO 4. And then we just untar this fucker again. How do we do that again? Something was here. Tar space x. No. It found something. I don't know where. Oh, there. Tar blah 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 whatever. Tar this thing. This should work, guys. This should work. If I now run this port 4000 console. Oh yeah, oops. Bin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a crash dump, but it's working. Oh my god. This is perfect. That is very good. That is perfect. Oh lord. Can I do this? Oh my god. We could have literally done this yesterday. Oh. Curl localhost 4001. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Okay, but it is working. It is running something. I think it's just this basically means that we just have some other issue, but that's fine. I think. Because at least Elixir is running, which is important. So I think this might be the issue that I was talking about earlier which basically means, oh yeah, oopsie whoopsie, we forgot some secret or whatever. Because the production, I think like our database is not even running on this. Okay, so we have another idea. We can actually deploy that other app that we had. Let's do that. So that shitty Phoenix Distillery thing that we built here, that we wanted to deploy, and then it didn't work. So let's touch the Docker file, copy the same bullshit. Let's deploy this one instead. Make a YOLO 5. If we can deploy YOLO 5 today, that'll be an achievement. That'll be good enough. Okay, so I don't care about this build. Whatever. YOLO. Bye-bye. Docker file. Let's copy our other Docker file. Oh, that's not our Docker file. Save. And then let's make a bin. And let's make a build file. Build. Copy this one in. Save. And let's build it. The nice thing is that we already have this image now, so it doesn't take as long. What? Okay, whatever. It shouldn't take too long. It's gonna skip the image and it's gonna do all the other steps, like running this and installing Erlang. That's actually the longest part. Shit. Oh, wow, no, it's not actually. JK. Because this is the part. Alright, chmod this fucker. This was already built. This one is set up, right? Yep. Very good, very good. Okay, let's run it. Let's build it. Let's build the app. And this one as well. Oh, there's a $sign in front. This is gonna be the day. I'm telling you, we're gonna deploy this fuckerino of time. Oh shit, what does that say? Failed to restore, build wrench discarding it. What the fuck is this even? What? What the fuck? Build to restore. Alright, let's Google that. It does not sound very good. Try to recompile ITNA. First of all, thanks so much. What is ITNA? That's exactly mine. It's a dependency of your project, not mine. Mix app tree should give you hints. Oh, ITNA here. Okay. Range. Well, at least, I don't know. Yeah, so this is failing. What the heck? Dependency resolution complete. Range is doing fine. But for some reason... What's up, Home Games? How's it going? So our cowboy is also throwing on this rebar. What the fuck is rebar? Erlang build tool. Oh yikes! If this doesn't work, then this makes me even more scared. Oh, this is like releasing. I don't know what that does. Whatever, it's doing something, so I guess we're good. Okay, so it created a release for us. There's an artifact right here. Okay, let's do this. SCP rel artifacts, this fuckerino, and then root at this fuckerino, and then we need to do Shite. Root YOLO 5. Let's make YOLO 5. YOLO 5. Dude, we're YOLOing hard, man. Okay. Continue. Very good. Copied it in. Let's tar that sucker fucker. Okay. Phoenix, let's do this. Yes. Untarred. Beautiful. And now this is gonna work. If you add dependencies that require system packages, you will need to update the Docker file for the build container and rebuild. Whatever. Sure, bro. Whatever. Okay. Sure. Let's do this. Okay, let's not run start though. Let's run foreground. I think that works too. 4001. Let's go. Oh. It's working. But I think we're not... I don't think we have this forwarded, but maybe. Let's see. I don't think this is just gonna work, but... It's live! Yo, chat! Fucking kill this! Go, go, go! It's live. How fast is it in prod? 19 milliseconds, including latency. That's a very lightweight app though. But that's pretty fast. So what is my jizzercast.com right now? I don't understand why it doesn't redirect, because I set that up like 5 times. 37, so this is like double initial response. And this is cache too. This is like Cloudflare cache even. Alright. 23, 28, 42, 21, 18. Yeah, it's like a simple app. This one is uncached though. This is just hitting the server. Oh boy. Alright, we did it. We deployed. Okay, so now we gotta figure out why does our own app not work? Because it's fun and all that we deploy this one. Does 4000 work though? Because I think that's the other one, no? Oh, I can see you guys coming in. You are gay. Yo. Alright. Oh shit, it actually shows how fast look how like how much is this to milliseconds? It processes it in less than a millisecond. Wow. And the rest is just latency. That's not too bad. But okay, that's good. So what does our 404 look like? Not found. Beautiful. Okay, so let's kill this. So this one is working at least. Now it should be dead. Beautiful. Okay, I'm very glad about that, which means that we can at least build it inside Docker, which means that I don't actually have to run Docker on this goddamn droplet that we're gonna delete anyways. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Let's see if this works. So if we bump a version... Oh, I want to see this. Hold up, hold up. Okay, let me start the app again. Start 4000 forward. It now runs this. This is like live reloading, like on the 4001. There's like live reloading or like code swapping or something on the inside Elixir, which is actually super exciting. I really want to see this. so if I now create a version 2, I go into mix ESS version 0. Oh, it's actually 0.1.0, but sure, let's do 0.2, or just do a minor like this. And then we go into this file, and then we change something. Oh my god. Okay. We remove the following block of CSS. So logo. Hello? Oh, I can't type. Where's our boy logo? Oh, Phoenix Hero logo here. Inline block Phoenix. What the fuck? They changed everything. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Remove something, and then inside of our thing. Okay, let's remove this. Yeah, I'm still here, man. Keep playing my music. Thank you. So remove some... Oh my god, it started prettifying the file. That's fine, though. Sure, whatever. And then inside lib Phoenix blah blah blah, we're gonna remove the logo. Where is our logo? Here's our logo. Remove the logo. And now we have to rebuild the assets. So inside here we go assets, and now we do yarn. Prod? No, what is it? Deploy. So it does change the CSS as well. That's beautiful. That's your boy Webpack right there. And then yeah, so we did that, and then we do CD back, and then we do this whole thing. Oh no, this doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work. What? We need to do this inside our container. Because otherwise it will not work. Yeah, so we just need to run this bull crap again. Which will create a new version of our app, or it should at least. Oh, wait, hold up. Stop. Okay, so what this does, next we build an upgrade release with the following command. And then you do release environment prod, but also upgrade. In the same command as in version 1, with the exception of the -- upgrade, the upgrade flag tells Distillery to build an app up for every application included in the release. These values are used to generate a relup. What the fuck? So many words. I don't know. Which details how an upgrade or downgrade is applied to a running application instance. If all went as planned, now you have a 0.02 release in your in order to deploy this tarball, you need to create a 0.02 directory in local deploy releases and copy the 0.02 tarball into this directory. Your copy command should look like this. What's up, Nigel? How's it going? So he copied it into releases with a new tarball. Sure. Now all you have to do is upgrade your running instance by executing Phoenix Distillery upgrade 0.02. Hold on a minute. No fucking way. Inside here, it has releases, and it has 0.01. Oh my god. Holy smokes. That is fucking lit, man. Sub Yordi, how's it going? But wait, he copied the tar file and he didn't like... He copied the tar in there, but he didn't unpack it. Does that mean that Elixir by itself, as it's deploying, it's gonna untar the file and then just copy the files around or something? Okay, let's try it. So let's make an... This one does this. Release. And let's copy this and let's make another one. Just fucking YOLO. Build. Call this upgrade. Oh my god. Okay, so... Upgrade. Right? Env prod release upgrade. Okay. Oh my god. I'm so excited about this. I really want to know if this is gonna work. Okay. So instead of bin build, we are going to do upgrade. I think. Does it have upgrade? It does. It does something. Okay, I'm very curious what it's gonna make now. What is this gonna output? Like, what is gonna be in our thingy right here? So in our rel artifacts, we now have 0.01 tar. Phoenix Distillery 0.01. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Very curious what's gonna happen. Is this app just gonna chill here? And it's just gonna hot reload. It's just gonna change the code on the fly. Like, what? The cool thing is though, this is not like this is the exciting thing about this is not like, oh, you have an Nginx load balancer and you spawn a second app and then you just point out your Nginx to hit the other thing. This is like actually Elixir picking up different code and swapping out different parts of your app while it's running, which is really exciting for me. Generated an amp up for Phoenix Distillery 0.1.0 to 0.1.1. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. So let's copy this thing. SCP it over. So I guess we just copy this into releases now. 0.1.1. But we want to copy 0.1.1 in here. Releases 0.1.1 is a directory. Yes. Oh shit, sorry. Let me just copy this. It's not a directory. Okay, sure. I'll make that directory then. God. Releases mkdir 0.01.1. There you go. No, this is gonna work. Action lost. Alright, there we go. So it copied it in. I think this is now exactly what we did in here. That's so exciting. Okay. So we did an upgrade, we got an amp up and a rel up and all that stuffs. If all went as planned, you now have a 0.02 release in your build rel Phoenix Distillery releases. And in order to deploy this tarball, you need to create a 0.02 directory in your local deploy releases and copy the 0.02 tarball into this. Oh, into your releases? No, into your releases 0.02. Okay, so that's exactly what we did. And then if we call, while this fucking app is running, I have it open right here. Create another tab, so we have the old one and a new one. Okay, so on the server, we have now a new release created. 01 has this thing in it. So now if we inside here, we run this, but then in here, so this Phoenix Distillery upgrade 0.02, which is 0.1.1. Oh my god, I'm actually excited. This should upgrade the app while it's running. No such file. Root YOLO releases 0.1.1. Attempted to unpack release 0.1. Okay, so where is that then? So root, so this is like a Docker container. Because we built it using a Docker container? Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Okay. Upgrade and downgrades. It's not possible to use hot upgrades and include ERTS files in conjunction with one another. Yeah, makes sense. App ops. Oh man, I wish this would have worked. Oh man, that would be so exciting. Yeah, so this is actually running it inside a container. You can also use Docker Swarm. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Oh, I wish this just worked. I wish this has worked. When you build it using a Docker container. So what does this actually do? So it has an Elixir Ubuntu build here, and I guess inside of our ERTS, I think. What's this? What does this have? I don't know what that is. I don't want to look at that. So here's Arl of Erlang, compiled for Ubuntu. Oh man. Okay, let's Google this. Docker to build releases Phoenix upgrade. Oh, ERTS falls. No, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Mastering Elixir releases with Distillery. Complete guide. Docker. Power deployment strategies and building Docker images. No, I don't want to build Docker images. I just want to use the container to build my images. Ah, shit, man. I don't understand. So, what does this do? This runs a command that goes inside the Docker image, goes to opt build, then goes into Elixir Ubuntu, which is this Docker image, and then inside there we run opt build bin build. The command will start our build container, execute this build script, and then exit. Once we are back at the command prompt, you'll be able to see the produced release tarbar and rel artifacts. If you added dependencies or required system, you will need to update the Docker file for the build container, rerun Docker build. Do we have to do that? It cannot even find it. That's the worst part. If I run my hello, I want to upgrade my app. It just tells me, hey, I cannot find the installed version 0.1.0. And then inside root, which is, I assume, inside the Docker container, but there's no container. We don't even have Docker. What's up, Wolfie? Wait. ls root YOLO 5 releases. Oh, so we're in root right now. We're in root YOLO 5. Ah, I never use root, so surprise. I'm back. Okay, releases, no such file, releases 0.1.1. Phoenix Distillery, tar.git. Oh, we need to rename it. This is gonna work. Rename file. I think it's rename file Linux. How do I do that again? MV. It's like moving a file, but then it's not. Oh my god, this is gonna work. This is so gonna work. Oh my god, I can't wait for this. I was so confused because it starts with root, but that's because, you know, that's what it is. Bin Phoenix upgrade. Here we go. Mate release permanent. Unpacking, installing. Refresh. Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh. Very excited about this. Very, very excited about this. Makes me a very happy man. Okay, we have 30 minutes left. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna kill this app. And then we're gonna try and release our own app. But before we do that, we're going to the logs of... Which one did we actually deploy? YOLO 4 probably. I don't even know which one. ERL crash dump. This is probably the one that we run though. So bin Israel cats port equals 4000. No, we already have one running there. 4001 is what we're running. So how do we kill? How do we kill one of those? City back into YOLO 5, and then we bin Jezro cats. It's not called Jezro cats. Stop. Okay. Beautiful. Yep, that's what we want. Beautiful. right. So now it's killed. Okay. Okay, let's go to our own app. The actual app that we wanted to deploy. And then let's cat the URL crash dump, whatever that is. I don't know what this is. What am I reading? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Don't kill anyone, Boyd. You're too young. All right, this is some scary errors, so whatever. Let's not look at that. Let's try and run it again and see what happens. So just cats, port 4000. Nothing running on port 4000, right? Nothing's running on port 4000. And then we do start or console. And then it's gonna blow up. Yes. Elixir runtime exception. File bcrypt base. Unload function failed. Elixir bcrypt base. Kernel PID terminated. Yeah, I don't know what any of this means. Except that our process died. Crash dumps being written, blah blah blah. Elixir runtime error. Download function failed. Elixir. Let's Google this. This seems to be a good error message. Distillery compiling release in Docker. Common in bcrypt not working. Okay, solved the issues after I had garbage leftovers from tries of deploying my local build plus rel directories. Also garbage deploy directories in my VPS. Somewhere along the way, either Docker picked up garbage or my deployment was not written garbage on the VPS. Remember, kids? Okay, so start all the way over. mkdir YOLO 6. We're at YOLO 6 at this point. Go back to our app. Remove all the build files. Remove all the rel artifacts. And then we can do this command. It seems to be a good error message. Yeah, I mean, at some point, if you start coding, you start to learn what good error messages are. Fail to restore base 64 URL. Discarding it. That's a warning. Okay, that's fine. Very scary warning, though. So for those of you wondering what we're actually trying to deploy... Oh, okay, here we go. Ah, okay. Remove build again. We didn't compile. Wait, why does it... Wait, why did it fail? Could not compile dependency bcrypt elixir. You can recompile this by doing mix compile bcrypt. Yeah, so we do not have our dependencies right now. Rel artifacts again. So we're running it inside a container. Oh, wait. So because we need to take care of all of our dependencies ourselves now, there's probably some dependencies that we have to install on in our container here. Bcrypt. Erlang crypto. Elixir Erlang crypto. Git make. Cleared only the build folder, not the deps. Oh, there you go. That's what we have to do. Deps. Later. Alright, now let's run it again. Today I learned so much. We have 15 minutes to deploy this. I think we can do it. If people all were like me and they just never Google, or they Google but they never actually ask questions online, then I would never find the answer. I am always the one thinking someone else has probably like Googled this already and then didn't find it, and then he just created a post. I never create posts. I think my Stack Overflow. I googled Stack Overflow instead of going to Google into stackoverflow.com. Great. What? What? I don't know my account. I guess I logged in with Google, but I don't want to log into Google again. No, whatever. Oh, okay. This broke. Could not compile bcrypt. Mix compile failed. Alright, let's Google this. Docker. You need to run mix do deps get compile. Let me know if you have any issues. Yep, I'm compiling it. It does not work for me for some reason. Mix do get compile. So I confirmed that Erlang 17, but indeed I did not have the C library installed. Build Essentials did it. Oh god, I'm missing so many like packages. Oh god. There's probably some other shit that I'd have to install though. That I should install. Elixir. Yeah, whatever, let's start with this. Build Essential. Good enough. Docker build. Alright, we got 14 minutes left to deploy this application. I think we can do it. I think we can definitely do it. I'm running out of water. That's probably worse. Oh god, red is never good. It is good. I may have been missing Erlang crypto. Alright, install everything, man. Install all the things. Look at it installing, man. It's so exciting. Cool thing is though, this is nothing to do with development at all. But you kind of have to do it anyways. It is part of development, but it also isn't really. Building and deploying is like it's like its own job almost. And luckily enough, the software world is making things a lot easier, so things are getting more structured and like easier to set up and whatever. But this is probably, for me at least, I don't know if I would say the least fun thing to do, because it's actually also kind of fun if you think about it. This like problem solving is actually, it has something to it. It has something that makes you feel like you're a true hacker, even though this is like not as hacky at all. This is just using Ubuntu. I guess maybe if you use Ubuntu for Linux, for those who don't know what Maybe just, yeah. Maybe just using Ubuntu makes you feel like a hacker. Okay, so that's build. Now if we do this, let's actually delete everything again. Oh no, stop. Abort. Kill. Remove. Build. Remove depths. Remove rel artifacts. Restart. Show me the money. Let's see if we can install bcrypt. Let's see if we can compile bcrypt. Honestly, watching people just code random stuff looks like they're hacking stuff constantly for me. Fair. I used to, oh, it used to be super funny. I used to take my laptop on the train when I used to go to my girlfriend, or my ex-girlfriend now, which was like a 4-hour train. Oh shit, it doesn't work. And I would just sit in the train. I would just open the terminal, and I had this command to just like generate a fuck ton of text on my terminal. And then I would just like look at people and like start staring at them and then look at my screen again. And then they're just, you can see they're in their eyes like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's super funny. Okay, so this doesn't work. So let's just install everything. Bcrypt Ubuntu Elixir. Compiling issue on Ubuntu 18. Could not compile with MIG. Oh, we don't have MIG. Okay, I didn't know you had to install that, but sure. Yeah, man, we're just continually adding more things to our... Actually, are we using the right image? Why would you do that? What the hell? Yeah. People are gonna freak the fuck out. It's super funny. If you're on Fedora. Fedora is also an operating system, right? OS. Get Fedora. Welcome to freedom. Fedora creates innovative, free, and open source platform hardware, clouds, and containers that enable software developers and community members to build tailored solutions for their users. Whew. Crazy. Exciting. Imagine if one of them called the cops on you, being like, there's this guy hacking into the government, please help. Yeah, there's like this matrix terminal script. There's also this like, yeah, there's a bunch of like cool terminal scripts that you can run. Like an aquarium terminal. ASCII aquarium, yeah. This one. ASCII aquarium brew? I think it's on brew. Homebrew formula, yeah. Super fucking funny. Brew install this one. Oh no, we're upgrading homebrew. Oh, why does this always do? It always does that, man. Fucking homebrew. You ask him to do one thing and it's just like, nope, I'm just gonna upgrade everything now. Later. It actually doesn't upgrade everything, but now it's a bunch of tabs. So ASCII aquarium. What was the command? How do I run this? README. Maybe I have to. Oh fuck. Usage. There's no command line arguments. Oh, here. Us X. Look at this, man. You can scroll to make it go faster. This is so fucking neat, right? Fucking duckies. Loch Ness. Redraw. P to pause. It's so cool. I'll just leave this on. This is like destroying my CPU though, but... Alright, actually, wait, let me... Oh, fuck. Stop. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Docker PS. Docker images. Because I don't think this has a tag, yeah, so... I don't know what it was running on. I think it was just running on Elixir Ubuntu latest, so it would never work. Oops. So anything I would do to change it would never actually work. See, it works now. Luckily, I know a little bit about Docker, so I think we're kind of good to go. Bcrypt. It's compiling! Yes! I don't know if that other library made it a change, though. Is it really that heavy? I don't know. Let's see how heavy it is. No, it's actually Docker. That's just 200% CPU. %. Yeah, that's pretty normal. See. That's your classic. Wait, can I not zoom in? Oh, I don't have that on right now. 200% CPU right there. Classic. Yeah, like if you're on a Unix system and you run 200% CPU, it's a little different than on Windows running 200% CPU. So don't be confused. This is not the same. I don't know what it means though. I think like maybe one CPU is at 200%. So like if you have a bunch of CPUs, it goes like, this isn't like, I think this is not like the total. So as you can see here, this is like all the cores. So I have 8 cores. And then you see that like this one is 70, this one's 67. So I don't know exactly how this works, but you cannot really compare it. God, my MacBook is like screaming right now. It's like, ah, no, stop compiling. Oh, let me turn around my... You guys can hear the sound. I don't think you can really hear it, but it's like the fans are like fully on right now. Oh, actually, if I do this, I think you can hear it. I have a tiny noise gate. But the fans are fully on. Poor MacBook, yeah. Unaliased helper, some warnings, but for now it's compiling, man. It is compiling. I think actually this make, we probably didn't need this make, but who knows? I think Build Essentials probably already has make, but who knows? It worked, we compiled, so what we can do now is we can copy this beautiful artifact here. Rel, we have 1 minute remaining. If we can get this going, that'll be perfect. So let's copy this into root and SCP, this one, into YOLO 6. Because we created YOLO 6 already, right? Yeah. So YOLO 6. Supposed to be empty. Yes, it is. Let's copy this. I think what it should run into now is the fact that Postgres is not running, or that it doesn't have the database. I think we installed Postgres, so I think it should have Postgres, but... And the credentials are the default credentials, so I think that should work. And then it should start running into the fact that it doesn't have a table yet. So we should run the command for that, creating the table, the database table. Okay, so copying was complete. So now we have the copy right here. So if we now run r xvf, this thing, but then not with this, we run it with Jezra cats. Untar the files, and now if we do port 4000 bin Jezra cats console. Yes, okay, it's running into Postgres issues. This is perfect. This is exactly what I hoped for. That's really good. Okay, so now what we can do is, I think in releases we still have some... No. Lib. Inside lib we still have some stuff. So it does have... Let me see what my password is on here. So secret keybase is set. Guardian is set. This is Postgres. What is it complaining about actually? Failed to connect with the user Postgres with the password Postgres. So if we log in as the user, so sudo su or switch user to Postgres, because I think we made a user called Postgres, and then we Postgres in, and then we changed the user or the password for Postgres. Password, change user password to be password, and I think we're good to go. / password. Enter the new password. So here it says Postgres should be the password, so let's post that in. Let's keep this window open. Let's SSH into the server again. So at least we're still in Postgres, so if we lock ourselves out, rather not do that. Okay. So we go to YOLO 6 now. And then we do port 4000 bin Jezra cats console. I'm gonna say that we don't have the database. Database doesn't exist. Perfect. This is very good. This is exactly what we want. So now what we can do is we can run ecto, I think. Ecto migrate? Ecto create? Does that work? Okay, so we only have this. So we can only call this Elixir E. Mix releases runtime control. Elixir E. Command. Distillery. What's up, Manus? So how's it going? What does this app do exactly? It's just, right now, it's just a shitty app that just allows me to log in and manage my users. That's all it is. But I just want to deploy it and see if I can make it work. Okay, so what I need to do... So Distillery Phoenix, Ecto. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to create my table using a command, but how do I do that? Mix do... Oh, it does that in the thing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do migrations, but let's just create the table ourselves then on the server instead of using the thing for that. So let's go into our Postgres user and then let's create a table. I think it's just create table Postgres, and then the apps should run. Yeah, it's just create table, table name, columns. Oh, columns and shit. Oh. No, we need a data. No, we don't need a table. We need to create a database. Postgres. I was already thinking, what the fuck? Create database. Yes, create database. Boom. This. Create database. And there it is. The database has been created. So now if we run the app, we should be chilling. Oh my god, we did it. Okay, so now if we do start. Oh my god. Is it real? Is this the app? 4,000. It worked. Oh shit. Okay, so now, oh crap, this really sucks. Oh no. Because I need to get an interactive terminal within this app. Interactive can I just do IEX mix? Oh. IEX dash mix, I think. Fuck, I don't know what it is. S mix. Okay, so if I do this, mix with no arguments must be executed in a directory with a mix exs file. Ah, shit. So because we only have this executable, how are we gonna run mix commands? Because I need to create one user, you know? I need to create my first user so I can manage the users. But this is fine. We deployed an app, guys. We deployed an app. A Phoenix app in prod. Okay, what if I do... What if I kill this one? Stop. What if I just do port 80? Is port 80 open? I think port 80 is just open. Now I can just go to here. And it just works. Okay, this app should be slightly slower. 47 milliseconds, yeah. Oh, it's not that bad. All right, that's pretty good. Oh, we did it. We actually deployed the app. Not exactly on time, but pretty close to time, you know? Pretty close to time. Fantastic. Fantastic. So what did we learn? We learned that if you make a release and you include the binaries, so like let's see, what was that called again? This thing? If you include the ERTS, then you still need to have the dependencies and everything. Yeah, you still need to compile on the system you're gonna run the thing on. So if you're gonna run your app on an Ubuntu machine, then you cannot have your dependencies compiled for Mac. Because that's gonna run into issues. So what it makes it very easy for you to do is just create this Docker file and just include your dependencies that you need, slap it in, and then just build using the Docker container on Ubuntu to run for your environment. And you have like images for every environment pretty much. Next, what we're gonna be looking into, I think, eventually, is how we're gonna run the migrations, like the database migrations, because I don't think it did that. Oh wait, what if we run the app and then, okay, what if I hit login? Internal server, that's what I thought. What? Hold up. So where are my logs at? Releases? Where are the logs? Are? Logs, yeah. Cat run URL. No. Erlang log? Okay, so let's kill the app again. What? Oh yeah, we're on the wrong fucking place. If we were now... Alright, we're back. Did we win? We won! We won. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out why it's broken. But anyways, I don't have much time, so let me just quickly do this. Sup, Michael, how's it going? How's the app? The app is working. It's up and running, except that it kind of isn't. Let me run the console instead, so we kind of know. Oh wait, this is IX. Oh my god, wait. So this means I have full control over everything. Oh my god, let's do this. So I can actually create myself a user now though, if the database is running. So I can do jizracats dot accounts dot create user. Then what was my accounts.ex? Create user. A bunch of attributes. Okay. Email is bobross.com and password. Actually, I think you need to use symbols for that, right? Or whatever it's called. Email bob@ross.com and password is 123456. Yeah, see, this is what I thought. So the reason why we got an internal server error when we tried to log in was because the migrations have not run. Actually really slow sometimes. What the heck? So when you hit the login button, it actually triggers this because the migrations have not run, so the tables have not been created yet. Which is exactly the reason why I cannot create a user right now, because it says, hey, you're trying to save to a table of users, but users does not exist yet. So we gotta figure out how we can run the migrations. Oh, here, migrations. Very common task as part of the deployments is apply to run migrations or other automated prep work prior to starting a new version. There's a number of approaches I've seen people take using primitives Distillery provides. However, my favorite approach is the one that I have not seen people use yet, and it surprises me because it's so easy and feels more comfortable to use. So he creates his own module for this. So within the app, you can run migrations. Huh. So then you can use in your console. Oh, you can do commands in here as well. Huh. That's nice. That's neat, actually. This is good to know. Okay. Interesting. A lot of boilerplate though, like people are just gonna have this sitting there just for running migrations, like start services. And then run migrations. This feels kind of dirty. Given that there is a mix command for this, kind of dirty, but I guess you lose all the mix commands if you compile your apps, I suppose. I don't have enough knowledge of this, of knowing why. There are other approaches that make more sense for your use case. For example, automatically running migrations by defining a pre-start hook. Yo, Flynn Dakota, thanks so much for the follow, appreciate that. But yeah, this doesn't seem like a good approach, like doing migrations every time you deploy automatically. Seems a little spooky. I did it on Rails though, but if you have more complex migrations, I think like having commands like this is actually pretty neat. I like that. Yeah, this is interesting. We gotta look into this. I think this is for the next one. I think I'm just gonna keep my app running though. I'm gonna close the server though, but I'm gonna keep the droplet running, I think. Who knows? Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I gotta go to bed. I've got work tomorrow. Maybe part 3 tomorrow? Or maybe games tomorrow, who knows? Anyways, I'm very glad that we got to deploy this. Very glad that we got this far. Pretty good. I'm very happy. So thank you guys. It took us 6 YOLOs before we actually deployed 2 successfully deployed apps. And I think a couple of YOLO ones actually before we actually got there. But yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. It's actually, I think you guys can all access this database now though. So let me actually shut down the server. Because you guys all know the password now of this. So yeah, let's shut down. Shut down, what was the command? Shut down terminal Linux. It's like min H, min C, min H. Sudo power off. What is like the safe shutdown? There's like safe shutdown. Or shut down this. Safe shutdown Linux. Graceful shutdown. Yeah, that's what I want. We'll call kill scripts on run level. Or shutdown -R are graceful. Halt reboot. used to be non-graceful, but they will just call shutdown unless you're using the F option. All right, sure. Kill it. Boom. Disconnected. Droplet is now down. Says it's up, but it's not. It's dead. First Elixir deploy is actually a thing though. All right, thank you guys so much for stopping by. And until next time.